वन मैं हूँ आपकी एंकर शेख हमर। आज हमारे साथ है दो न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट एंड ये लोग इधर है ताकि हम लोग को गाइड कर सके कि एक स्पोर्ट पर्सन का प्रॉपर डाइट गाइड पूरा क्या है। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपके बारे में आप इंट्रोड्यूस करें, आप किधर से हो एंड आपके फैमिली के बारे में।
So I'm Samruddhi and I'm from Bangalore, and right now I'm studying in National Institute of Nutrition, Tarnaka, and I'm doing sports nutrition.
Yeah. So same. My name is Shreya. I am from Goa. I'm also studying the same college, National Institute of Nutrition, doing the same course, sports nutrition.
आप कौन से सिटी से हो? मतलब आपने एक बार बोला था कि आप दूसरे सिटी से इधर मतलब स्टडी करने आते हो, कौन से सिटी से हो?
I'm from Bangalore actually. I've come here because there were no courses for sports nutrition in Bangalore at that time. So yeah, doing this 2 year course, masters.
Yeah. So basically, I'm from Vasco da Gama, Goa. So basically, in Goa, there's no such course, a proper course for nutrition. It's very basic. So I initially studied in Pune, and then for masters, I came to Hyderabad to do sports nutrition.
आपको मतलब ये जो कोर्स है न्यूट्रिशन इसका मतलब आपको नॉलेज किधर से मिला है ना, आपको ये थॉट कैसे आया कि यही फील्ड में मतलब करियर बनाना है?
So actually, how I started into getting into nutrition was because of my mother. She actually did home science. So when after doing my 11th and 12th, when I didn't know what to do, so she suggested that I can do nutrition, and I found it very interesting. So I took up nutrition in my bachelor's. I did it in Bangalore, and after that I wanted to do something different. I don't wanted to get into hospitals. So then I found this sports nutrition course in Hyderabad. So I was like, it's even more interesting, and it will be able to help athletes. So yeah.
So I really wanted to get into healthcare, and so that is why I chose this. And since MBBS was not really an option, and I chose this one. This was my second option to do nutrition. That is how I went through all this. And sports nutrition is just probably by luck I got it, and it's really very interesting. And I would really like to pursue it in the future.
क्या आपको मतलब नॉर्मल डिग्री स्टूडेंट्स के लिए जैसा या पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट्स के जैसा प्लेसमेंट वगैरह मिलता है, या एज अ इंडिविजुअल आप कहीं अप्लाई करते हो?
In our college currently they have not started placements yet, so we only have to find different openings and apply by ourselves.
What is the basic salary of a nutritionist and the highest salary of a nutritionist?
Okay. So in terms of what are you asking? In terms of hospitals or in terms of sports nutrition?
In sports.
In sports nutrition, it depends on what academy or in what firm you are applying. So I guess the basic salary would be around 30,000, and the highest salary can go up to lakhs.
एक स्पोर्ट पर्सन जो मतलब वेजिटेरियन है उसका और एक नॉन वेजिटेरियन, उन दोनों में का डाइट का जो डिफरेंस होता है वो क्या है?
Okay, so we know that actually non-vegetarian diet has more protein because they can eat chicken, fish, and mutton, etc. But the problem for protein in vegetarian diets is that they have a lesser amount of protein. So if it's dals, pulses, paneer, all of them they have protein, but they have lesser amount. So the vegetarian athletes will actually have to eat more. And also they one thing they have to keep in mind is that they have to do a combination. They can't eat just dals, they have to eat it with rice or chapati. That's when it's better absorbed. But for if you take for non-vegetarian athletes, even if they just eat chicken or just mutton, like tandoori chicken, whatever, it actually still gets absorbed better than vegetarian athletes. So they have to keep absorption in mind, which differs in vegetarian non-vegetarian athletes.
एक जिम जा रहे हो पर्सन एंड ऑल्सो अ स्पोर्ट पर्सन, इन दोनों के डाइट में डिफरेंस क्या है?
So basically it will vary. Gym goers और athlete का उनका energy जो रहता है, like any calorie count in the diet, it is a lot as compared to a gym goer. So that has to be taken into consideration. Also the way your macronutrients, that is your carbohydrates, fats, proteins, how the amount in your diet, that needs to be taken into consideration. So that will differ for a gym goer and for an athlete. Also, when it comes to athletes and sports, within sports and even between sports, the diet differs again in your calories, your macronutrients, and all that. So all this is really like we need to take into consideration. That is why all these diets are planned specific to the athlete and just not generalized. It's very specific for that particular athlete and the sport.
जो आजकल सप्लीमेंट्स ले रहे हैं स्पोर्ट पर्सन, क्या उन्हें लेना चाहिए या मतलब नॉर्मल डाइट को फॉलो करना चाहिए?
Okay, it's actually a very controversial topic, but supplements, if you ask any nutritionist, uh, it's not you can't say yes or no, because some athletes do need it, but not all athletes need it. Athletes can mostly meet everything through their diet. That's how nutritionists plan the diet, so that they can majority of their nutrition can come from the food itself, which is a better option. But sometimes if they can't, if they have very high needs, or they're not able to eat as much, so only in those certain circumstances, or if they have deficiencies, then we usually try to include supplements. But even in that case, we don't give supplements throughout, like for years and years. It's for a specific period of time, like okay, if the protein is low, then maybe for a few months we suggest the protein supplements, and then after that we ask them to stop it. So it's not that it's a lifelong thing that athletes have to keep taking protein all the time, or any other supplement also. So, and the another thing is supplements, nowadays we don't know if they're safe or not. And many of the like recently also we saw that FSSA actually caught a lot of supplement brands which had toxic heavy metals in it. So more than actually giving you benefits, they might harm your health. So in that sense, only when you go to a nutritionist will they be able to tell if you need the supplement and what specific supplement to take, which will be safe for you. And the dose differs, and the timing also differs. So if you take it whatever dose you want, whenever you want, more than benefits, you'll get side effects. So yeah, you have to consult a nutritionist for that.
लाइक आजकल एक फेमस सप्लीमेंट है लाइक केराटिन, जो जिम वाले भी लेते हैं एंड स्पोर्ट पर्सन लेते हैं। स्पोर्ट पर्सन मोस्टली तो लाइक एथलेटिक का परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ाने लेते हैं। उसके थोड़े साइड इफेक्ट्स है, जैसे कि हेयर फॉल होना, मतलब एज अ इंडिविजुअल थोड़े लोगों को, एंड अगर पानी ज्यादा कंज्यूम नहीं करे तो लाइक किडनी प्रॉब्लम्स वगैरह आते हैं। उसको कैसे अवॉइड कर सकते हैं?
That is what how she said ki it's not that you have to take it. It all depends whether you can meet it through your diet or not. If you can meet it through your diet, why do you even need supplements? You don't need to take it, so your problems honge hi nahi. But again, like when it comes to protein supplements or something, having good amount of water and all of that, and no high dose. If you take it in moderation, and if you take it for a specific period of time, it will be fine. It will be all normal. It will be safe. But if you take it for a prolonged period of time, for like a heavy dose or something, then obviously you'll start having problems.
एक कंट्रोवर्सी टॉपिक है, लाइक अभी जो ओलंपिक्स हो रहा है उसमें लाइक एक बॉक्सर जिसको मेल मतलब लोग थोड़े लोग बता रहे एज अ मेल आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हैं, वो थोड़े केसेस में होते हैं, वो क्यों होते हैं बेसिकली?
Are you talking about that the transgender athletes? Okay, that's actually a topic I don't think we both are qualified to talk about.
But she is not transgender.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm guessing they've checked the testosterone levels and they're saying according to that. So we can't talk much about it because when we don't know in detail, and yeah, it's a sensitive topic. We don't know about the athlete, and we don't know what is their background and everything. So we can't really talk about that.
एनी मतलब करियर, लाइक क्या क्या करियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज है एज अ डाइटिशियन और न्यूट्रिशन?
First of all, obviously sports. If you take sports nutrition, then you can work as a sports nutritionist in various academies for various teams. हमारे बहुत सारे इंडिया के different teams है, different sports है, so you can work for that. Then you can also work as a in food industries like food supplement companies and stuff like that. Then in various firms where it is specific to diet, like diet clinics as they call it, there you can work. Then you can work as a lecturer in any university, college. You can go get into research and pursue PhD maybe, or get into or become any like a project assistant or something in a small project or a big project, whatever. Anything else?
Yeah. Also, the normal one where you can work in hospitals, those are for patients. Yeah, but that's a different course you have to do for that. Yeah.
Any last message or suggestion to the audience?
So I think the main message when it comes to nutrition would be don't focus on one particular macronutrient. So now the focus is usually on protein, but that's not how it works. For athletes or general anybody, even gym goers or even general public, we need to actually take a balanced diet. Meaning we have to include all the different macronutrients, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, even vegetables, fruits. Only when you have all of this will you actually improve your performance or health actually. So.
Also, supplements again. Don't say ki, you just don't focus only on supplements, like how the trend is going and all. Like everybody is focusing on protein supplements mainly, whey protein and whey isolate and all those things. Mainly focus on a diet, eat a balanced diet, and you'll be fit.
So thank you for coming and thank you for guiding us regarding this sport person diet and all. Thank you.